Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Hello students. For today's lesson, we will learn how to multiply fractions. Are you ready? How do we multiply fractions? Let's look at this fractions. We have 2/6 times 3/8. What we need to do here first is we are going to multiply the numerators together. So 2/6 times 3/8, our numerators, the top numbers are 2 and 3. So 2 times 3 equals 6. And then we will multiply the denominators together. That is 6 and 8. So 6 times 8 equals 48. Note that some fractions can be reduced, so we can simplify the fractions to their lowest term. So simplify the fraction by dividing by the greatest common factor. So 6 and 48, the greatest common factor is 6. So 6 divided by 6 equals 1, and 48 divided by 6 equals 8. So 6 and 48, the reduced fraction is equals 1/8. So let us look at another example. So let us multiply these fractions. We have 2/3 times 1/4. So first, we will multiply straight across. Let us multiply the numerators. So the numerators here, we have 2 and 1. We multiply 2 times 1 equals 2. And denominators 3 and 4. So 3 times 4 equals 12. So 2/12 is still not a reduced fraction, so we can still simplify 2/12. So let us find a factor that goes into 2 and 12. So we have our common factor, which is 2. So 2 divided by 2 equals 1, and 12 divided by 2 equals 6. So we have our reduced fraction, that is 1/6. Well, there is also another way of multiplying these fractions. We can look for the number in the numerator and in the denominator, the numerators and denominators that share the same common factor. So let's rewrite our fractions. We have 2/3 and 1/4. So 2/3 times 1/4. So we have this number 2 and 4. So the numerator 2 and denominator 4. These numbers, they share the same common factor, which is 2. So we have to divide. So I will just cancel here. 2 divided by 2 equals 1. And 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So now we can multiply across. So we multiply across our numerators. 1 times 1 is 1. And then we have 3 times 2 equals 6. So there you go. We have our simplified fraction, 1/6. Now let us look at another example. Let's look at these fractions. 3/5 times 4/15. Let us look at the number in the numerators and in the denominators that share the same common factor. So in our case here, we have 3 and 15 that shares the same common factors, which is 3. So both numbers is divisible by 3. So I'll just cancel here. 3 divided by 3 equals 1, and 15 divided by 3 equals 5. So now we can multiply across. So 1 times 4 equals 4, and 5 times 5 equals 25. Let us look at these fractions. 3/6 times 6 over 18. So let us try to multiply straight across. 3 times 6 equals 18 and 6 times 18 equals 108. Now let us find the GCF of 18 and 108. So the greatest common factor of 18 and 108 is 18, both divisible by 18. 18 divided by 18 is 1, and 108 divided by 18 equals 6. So we have our reduced fraction 1/6. Let us try to rewrite 3/6 times 6 over 18, solving the other method. So we can look for a number in the numerator or in the denominator that share common factor. So we have here our numerator 3 and 18. So they're both divisible by 3. So I'll just cross out here. 3 divided by 3 equals 1, and 18 divided by 3 equals 6. Now we can multiply across. 1 times 6 is 6, and 6 times 6 equals 36. But we can still simplify 6 over 36. So let us find the common factor that goes into 6 and 36. So both numbers are divisible by 6. So 36 divided by 6 equals 1, and 36 divided by 6 equals 6. So we came up with the same answer. So 1/6 is our simplified fraction. So the same here, 3/6 times 6 over 18. So both numbers, we can cross out our numerator 6 and our denominator 6. So 6 divided by 6 is 1, and we multiply across. 3 times 1 equals 3, and 1 times 18 equals 18, and both numbers are divisible by 3 over 18 is both divisible by 3. So 3 divided by 3 equals 1, and 18 divided by 3 equals 6. So we came up with the same answer. So let us try to find another example. 1/4 times 4 over 9. Let's multiply across. 1 times 4 equals 4, and 4 times 9 equals 36. So both numbers, 4 and 36, shares common, they share common factor, which is 4. So 4 divided by 4 equals 1, and 36 divided by 4 equals 9. So we have our simplified fraction, 1 over 9. Now 1/4 times 4 over 9, if we are going to look for the number in the numerator and denominator that share the same common factor, we have 4. We divide it by 4 divided by 4 equals 1. So we have 1 over 9. So another example here, let's say 2/6 multiplied by 4 over 5 is equals 2 equals 8 over 30. But 8 over 30 can still be simplified. So the common factor of 8 and 30 is 2. So we divide 8 by 2 and 30 by 2. So we get 8 divided by 2 equals 4, and 30 divided by 2 equals 15. So we have 4 over 15. Let us try to look for the numerator and denominator that share common factor. We have 6 and 4. So these numbers are both divisible by 2. So let us divide 4 divided by 2 equals 2, and 6 divided by 2 equals 3. And now we can multiply straight across. 2 times 2 equals 4, and 3 times 5 equals 15. Now 4 over 15 is our simplified factors. Now let us try another example. We see 4/5 times 10 over 16. So we have our fractions, 4/5 times 10 over 16. Now let us find the common factors of the numerators and denominators. Let's have here 10 and 5. So they're both divisible by 5. So I will just cancel here. 5 divided by 5 equals 1 and 10 divided by 5 equals 2. Now we still have another numbers that shares common factor, which is 4 and 16. 4 divided by 4 equals 1. 16 divided by 4 equals 4. Now let us multiply straight across. 1 times 2 equals 2. 1 times 4 equals 4. Now 2/4 can still be reduced. So the common factor between 2 and 4 is 2. So 2 divided by 2 equals 1 and 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So there you go. We have our simplified fractions. We have 1/2. So if we multiply it across, we have 40 over 80. Both divisible by 40. So 40 divided by 40 equals 1 and 80 divided by 40 equals 2. So our simplified fraction is 1/2.
Thank you for watching. I hope you find this video helpful. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and press the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Bye bye!